How you doing? Today I want to talk to you about a crisis that does not get enough attention in healthcare, but one that will completely shut down your SPD department and bring surgeries to a halt. And that's a water crisis. Welcome. My name is Robert Williams. I'm the owner and consultant for Will 2 Healthcare Consulting. So let's talk about this. Every single step in sterile processing relies on clean, safe water. The manual cleaning, ultrasonic cleaning, washer disinfectors, steam sterilization, even hand washing, and sometimes surface disinfection. It all starts with potable water, and that's water that is tested and cleared by the EPA for safe human consumption. Then you have critical rinsing steps, and we need reverse osmosis water, or deionized water, and that helps protect instruments from staining or damage caused by minerals and heavy metals. Without the right quality water, instruments become unsafe to use. So what happens when the water goes bad, or you lose your water, or you're put on an advisory? We've seen it all. You have broken pipes, floods, frozen lines, even chemical contamination during a natural disaster. That's when advisories are issued, and there's three types. First one, boil advisory. Means the water could be contaminated with bacteria and it must be boiled before it can be used. The second one is do not drink advisory. There are harmful chemicals and toxins in the water and it's unsafe for human consumption. Then the third one is a do not use advisory. The water is dangerous to touch or breathe in, and this shuts down sterile processing completely. You're out of business. Any instruments processed during this time need to be recalled, re-cleaned, and reprocessed because they're contaminated. Water advisory stops the washers. It halts disinfection. It freezes the sterilization. You can't use ultrasonic cleaners, and you can't even use the steam sterilizers. Surgeries are delayed, and that's unavoidable. Elective procedures, you have to reschedule those. Emergency surgeries may lack clean instruments that they need. Even worse, there's a ripple effect across the hospital when you're on a boil advisory or you have water issues. It's not just SPD, it's a patient care problem. That's why every SPD department should have some kind of emergency water supply plan, or simply put an EWSP in place. And you should ask yourself these questions and implement these things in this emergency water supply plan. Who will communicate the alert? Can we use boiled water or bottled water? Who can reprocess off-site for us? What's the plan for restoring operations when water returns? Now, if you're not familiar with AAMI ST 79, I highly recommend you to read this section about when you lose utilities, because there are certain steps that you have to take to bring all your equipment back online after you come off of a boil advisory or you have a contaminated water issue. Make sure you know what these are, because you do not want to put patients in jeopardy because you're not bringing your systems back online safely. So let me leave you with this. Water may seem simple, but without it, your sterile processing department is done and your surgeries come to a standstill. Don't wait until it's too late. Build a water emergency plan today, because your patient's safety depends on it. Again, I'm Robert Williams, and I can help you write and establish and even implement these emergency plans today. If you need help, reach out to me. If you have questions, concerns, call me. email me. I'd be more than glad to help you. Thank you for joining and have a great day.